Yo, good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you, Benson?
Oh, I'm doing great.
I'll tell you what you're not. Smoothie.
I'm not drinking smoothies like you guys are.
No,
I was
you're not part
wondering.
of the smoothie club.
Well, at least they're not Zoloft smoothies like Emily's drinking up in Indianapolis.
You said she's drinking Zoloft smoothies?
Yeah, because the sun wasn't there. This
Oh,
is the
yeah.
first day that she's seen sunlight in 2 weeks. She was telling
Oh,
us.
depressing.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Emily, come on to the live. Yes.
No, I'm just making my Zoloft smoothie.
Are you really having a Zoloft smoothie?
No.
What's it like in Indianapolis?
Well,
Nobody cares.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Oh, that was great. No, really though. What's it like out there right now?
So we got sun for the first time, like Benson said, in a couple of weeks. So that was nice.
How do you survive like that?
It got real fast.
Are you enjoying it though? Like it's real family and a little slower and all the things.
It's nice. It's definitely my pace right now. So it'll
that.
be good for about, a year or so. And then
it's a great place to, have a baby and have all that. So great to see you, Emily. Thank you again for putting this all together. Everybody, let's show Em some love and gratitude in the chat. She always works tirelessly behind the scenes to make things amazing and to create these challenges for you so that we can do some fun stuff. So, Emily, appreciate you. I actually, before you leave, we're putting together a real treat of a challenge in early January with some incredible superstars out of the astro flipping community you guys have not yet met. And this trifecta of ninjas are truly, I think Helena Wu, she's an astro flipping superstar. I believe this week assigned 8 or 9 deals.
Wow.
In the week.
How's that possible?
That's insane. Well, because when you're a gangster and you're in a community like Astro, you've got all these deals, you've got all these buyers, and she's literally just connecting the dots because she plugged in, she made herself known in the community, and so people are just sending her deals left, right, and center, and she's got incredible buyers. And so she's actually, what's funny is that we did a deal with her, and she ended up actually finding a buyer at a higher price than my corporate store at Keegley could. She's amazing, guys. And so I'm bringing her onto a challenge so that everybody can get to know who she is and see what's her secret sauce behind finding these incredibly great, high-paying buyers. So we're going to deal with Helena. Tyler Wanaka out of Sacramento, California, is a rising star as well. He's been crushing it in the NorCal submarket. And the reason why I'm going to bring him on is because he's doing a tremendous volume of deals as well, but he's in one of those markets where people have this fearful idea that it's too hard to wholesale in Northern California. The properties are too expensive. I can't afford the EMD, la, 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 la. So a lot of the limiting mindset that we have around really competitive, really highly markets with a lot of money in it, markets with a lot of action and a lot of activity, markets like that, people tend to stay away from. And so we're bringing Tyler on to completely dispel any of those myths that you might have about working in a market like Sacramento or the Bay Area. And then lastly, Andy Wrong. For those of you who don't know Andy Wrong, he is an astro flipping community member in high school, and he literally does deals during his lunch break and recess. It's not really recess because it's in high school, but like it should be recess. We should call it recess because it's silly. Okay, he last month made $50,500. $50,500 during his breaks during his breaks. I'm not joking. Like this is, and so everybody who has this idea in their head that, oh my God, I have a W-2 job, I don't have any time, everything is so hard. You're gonna get a schedule, you're gonna get a process from Andy that is going to knock your socks off. If this guy can do deals and make 50K in his lunch break, you have no excuses. You have no excuse to get it done. So we're going to have this challenge so you guys can all meet them, understand how they work, how they're making all the money. And if you would like to register for that challenge, what's the website, Emily?
JamilsNextEvent.com. I just dropped
JamilsNextEvent.com.
JamilsNextEvent.com. So head over to JamilsNextEvent.com and sign up for that challenge. It is, oh, and by the way, guys, if you aren't aware, the only people who are going to be admitted into the challenge, the only ones who are going to get the Zoom link are Privy users.
But it's free though.
But it's free. It's the event is free, but you've got to be a Privy user in order to participate in it. So a lot of you already have Privy, which is amazing. But if you don't have Privy, right now would be the time to get it and take action and learn, because I do not want you coming onto that event and that challenge and not have at least a basic understanding of where the things in Privy are located and how it works. And so, Benson, how are you today, bro?
Oh man, I'm awesome. Hustling. I got such great sleep last night. I don't know what happened to me on Sunday. I went to bed Sunday night 11-ish, thinking I was gonna have a power Monday. Woke up at 1:30, couldn't go back to sleep, and just started working.
Whoa.
And it was a long day, boy, I tell you. But listen, it was all good stuff because I got to do some training with our Privy users, are helping some people one-on-one, and it was one of the most action-packed days I've had in a long time, but it kicked my butt. But I'm here back fresh and I'm ready to roll.
Amazing. Benson, this is true, right? They'll need to register for the event using the email they signed up for Privy, that they used for signing up for Privy, because we're going to need to match them up, right? Is there a way to match up names, or do they need to use the same email?
So I wonder if it'll help if they use the same email. Use the same email. That'll definitely help. And so we should use this new promo code.
Okay.
Emily. So I'm going to send everybody out. I'm going to create a new field. Okay. I'm going to create a new field in Privy. I'm going to create a form that I'm going to send to all Privy users that are part of Jamil's community. And it's going to be basically a new registration and just a new field I can put into Privy. And that will allow us to line up that you actually registered for this event and are already a Privy user. So you'll get private exclusive access. It'll take me a little bit of magic to do it, but I'll get that handled for everybody.
Okay. So we'll email out the form to everybody who registers for the event, guys. So don't sweat how that'll all take place. But again, you need to be a Privy user in order to gain access to the event. I'm sorry, but I love everybody. But this isn't entertainment. This is education, and we got to be mindful of the action takers. I want to have a community of people who take action and actually push the ball forward and do the things, because I know we're funny, but it's like, this ain't about jokes. This is about money, yo. Right? Amazing.
What are we doing today?
We're going to call some agents, because the way that we are talking to realtors right now, with the holidays approaching and the market really, really, really slowing down come Christmas time, and the phone just stops ringing for these people. And so we're going to make it ring today, and we're going to find out if there is opportunity for us to get some deals.
Where?
Well, that would be a great question. So let's have some banter in the chat on where we should focus on today, guys. If you have a market that you'd like us to focus on today, put it in the chat and we'll pick one. People are saying they can't register on the link. I don't know. Are they making an error, or should they try again?
Let me see. So when you click on the link to Jamil's next event challenge and then hit register, it takes you to sign into Zoom. Am I doing it right? I broke it. You didn't break it, Sharon. That's right.
So why does it go to Zoom, Emily?
It's just how the platform is.
Okay. Do they need to do anything when they get to the Zoom registration page, or are they done once they like, because it's kind of open ended if it takes them to Zoom, right? So what do they do at that point?
Yeah, so I believe you have to have a Zoom account.
Okay.
So you'll just have to log in with your credentials or create an account and then you can register.
Okay.
And I think the easiest way for us to go about the challenge is we'll just have Benson email out the Zoom link to all of our users and we'll just do it that way. Let's just keep it simple.
Okay. Okay.
And that way you don't have to worry about using,
Yeah.
like if you have a Zoom account on one email, but you signed up for Privy on a different email, like you don't have to worry about that.
And
Just
also,
whatever Zoom account you
and
have,
guys,
that's how you
this
get
is open to anyone who's using Privy. It doesn't matter if you joined Privy using my account, my code, or if you use Paces. This is an open event for the Astro flipping and Sub 2 communities. It's all love between Astro and Sub 2. So we will all be able to participate. It doesn't matter to me where you came from. There's no discrimination there. We love you as long as you're taking action. And if you're not taking action, we love you too. It's just like, what are you doing?
Ooh, look at all these suggestions.
Okay, what do we got?
All right, so Texas, Tampa,
Got a
Colorado,
bunch of
Phoenix,
comments in here.
Denver.
We haven't done Denver for a long time. I'd actually be interested in doing that.
Okay, Denver's in the running. Do you do Tucson?
We do. Yep,
Oh,
Tucson's
I
got
like
direct
Tucson.
MLS. We can do Tucson,
When's that?
Denver. I saw Philly in there. I saw Dallas. You guys, everybody that's requesting Phoenix, I'm actually beta testing that MLS right now. It's going to be here in the next couple weeks.
Heck yeah. How
I'm
about
gonna have
Boston? I got a
Phoenix.
lot of Bostonites that are like, yo, Benson, what's up?
You know what? Boston is one of those markets I definitely want. It's honestly, it's not a priority though. It is it has kind of lower investor activity for the size of the market. I know I'm not trying to hurt your
God.
feelings. But there are other markets here that people are saying that Pittsburgh's coming soon. Las Vegas is already there. I don't like Vegas. Do you like Vegas, Jamil?
Not called the Naruto challenge. It's just a Naruto theme.
Okay, what's it called?
I don't have a name for the challenge yet.
Okay, it's just our next challenge. Well, in the chat, Claudia's asking what's the event to register for. It's a 3-day event where we're having people teach you and show you like systems.
Should we just call it the Naruto challenge? I want to call it Believe It.
That's good.
Because there's a slogan in Naruto. He says, Tato Bayo. And that means believe it.
I'll
So
change
this is
it
the
right now.
This is the Believe It challenge.
So
Okay.
since some people joined late after we talked about the challenge a little bit, let's recover briefly what this next upcoming challenge is.
Okay, I'm gonna re-educate everyone who joined us recently on this new challenge that we'll have January 3rd to January 5th. It's called the Believe It Challenge. The reason why, because Naruto is fun, and we have these incredible superstars that are coming into their moment of greatness, where we are going to put them on the platform so all of you can meet these insanely productive and successful Astro flipping community members. We've got Helena Wu, who assigned I think her 8th or 9th deal this week, just this week alone, well over $100,000 in assignment fees in the week. Can you imagine having $100,000 weeks, and you do that 4 times a month, having $400,000 a month? Excuse me. What would $400,000 in a month do for you? If you're in the chat right now and you're like, I want money.
That's life changing.
Hell yeah, it's life
That's
changing.
multiple people's life change. I mean, you're approaching generational wealth. You take that 400 grand and you invest it, and you do it over and over again. Your family's rich for generations.
Hell yeah,
Andrew, that's correct. So once you registered, wait, if it takes you to the lobby of an event on January 3rd, that is the correct event.
Yeah,
So-
that's correct. It's just not starting till January 3rd. So you don't
Yeah.
have to hang out until then. You don't have to go into the Zoom lobby and wait till then. Just sign up.
I also want to see some real estate jujitsu. Let's get into it.
Yeah.
We decided Tucson. Oh, we got a super chat. Would love to see Privy
Oh,
show?
damn. Thank you, Christina. Bobby, take your shirt off.
What's
No,
this super
not this
chat
time.
thing? Did she just give you guys $5?
She
She
sure
did.
did.
She
Thanks,
did.
Christina.
Christina did it though because she wants Bobby to take his shirt off, but you know Bobby's not going to play that game today. So if you guys want to see Bobby take his shirt off, keep sending them super chats, and eventually we might get that make that happen.
Yeah. All right. So last touch on the challenge starting on January 3rd.
Right. It's 3 astro flipping superstars. We've got number 1, Helena Wu, who is assigning deals left, right, and center. Number 2, Tyler Wanaka, who is going to knock your socks off with his incredible ability to wholesale in a very competitive market like Northern California, Bay Area. Come on, Oaktown. And then we've got Andy Wrong, a high schooler who made $50,500 last month during recess. All of you folks that have W-2 jobs that are complaining that you don't have time, that you don't have a process, that time blocking is difficult for you. Well, you're going to learn how that excuse will dissolve when you watch Andy Wrong make it right.
I'm excited.
Damn, I'm on fire today with these
Andy Wrong, make it right.
Andy Wrong will show you how to make it right.
Got another $5. Thank you, Omolala.
Damn, I'm liking this.
What kind of cameras? This is a Sony A7 II.
Damn, we got $20, Bobby. I mean,
Corey, get out of here. Stop sending money.
No, send money. It's good. It's good. Bobby gets to keep everything you guys send.
So stop.
Right. Okay. All right. So we're gonna do Denver, and we're gonna do Tucson, and what else do we got?
Oh, we can do a wheel of death, and just it'd be cool if we had like a little thing we could just spin it, and like people could see it spin, and we just like, and then it would pick the market. But we don't have that. We don't have that.
I also would like all of you guys to, for a moment, there's a man in the chat named Sammy. Sammy is my brother. I love him. He has, he's made an astro flipping rap song, which we are going to release next year. It's going to be incredible. We're going to shoot a video for it. There he is. But Sammy is your plug. So if you guys have a desire to join the most insanely connected community of wholesalers on planet Earth, like Helena literally just goes to the Astro community, collects deals, and then finds buyers on Privy and sells them, and made $100 grand last week, over $100,000 last week. So that's the power of this community. It's insane. Sammy is the plug. So if you are not a member of Astro Flipping and you are wondering why, I'm wondering why, Bobby's wondering why, Benson's wondering why, you need to connect with Sammy and at least have a conversation about it. All right. We got Tucson, we got Denver, and what else?
We could do a market we don't do very often. Actually, you know what? Wisconsin, Milwaukee's brand new. I saw that a handful of times in here. We just launched that a couple weeks ago.
Let's do it, because I got a homie out there who's got like I've got a Keegley franchise out there, and I got homies with Dispo superpowers. So let's do that, because we'll get some deals and we can send them to the folks and get some stuff today. Hey, Michael just joined Astro today. What's up, baby? Welcome. Michael, what market are you in? Put it in the chat. Let's start with Denver.
All right.
Let's go.
So what's the first step?
Omalola. That is amazing.
I'm going to ask
name.
a weird question, Jamil. Are you going to do your prayer today?
Yeah, I will. Not a weird question at all. In fact, an incredible question, because this is how we always roll. For those of you who don't know me, anytime we begin these, we start with a prayer. And the reason for that is I truly believe that anything and everything we want or need in our life will find its way to us through God if we ask and take a step towards it. Again, if this makes you uncomfortable, that's totally fine. You can mute me for the next 30 seconds because I will pray anyway. But if you'd like to join us, let's get it. Father God, we love you so much, Lord. Thank you for today. Thank you for opening all of our eyes and giving us breath, for giving us the minds to connect and communicate with one another. Lord, we are so grateful for that. God, we ask that you guide each of us to your purpose for our lives, so that the steps we take are your steps, the words we speak, your words, the actions we take, your actions. God, we ask that you guide us to those individuals that'll be of benefit to us, either through a financial gain or through a lesson we need to learn. And we ask that you deflect us from those individuals that could waste our time or bring us harm. Lord, for any of our participants today that need any further understanding of the concepts that we'll teach, we just ask for perfect clarity in their minds. And for any of us and our family members that may be suffering through any physical, emotional, mental, or spiritual pain, we just ask for perfect healing in our lives. And Lord, it is with humble hearts and in your heavenly name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
All right, let's get it.
All right, let's do some real estate jujitsu.
Real estate jujitsu, and hear what these conversations sound like in the holidays.
Hi, guys.
Hi.
We got so many people asking for Sammy's contact info. Sammy, put it in the chat.
Throw your number in the chat, dude.
Sammy,
put your number in the chat. All right, let's rock and roll. Oh, I love it. Tato Bayo. Why Naruto? You guys want to know why Naruto? Because my wife loves Naruto, and I love my wife.
Oh, yeah.
That's it.
where's the linky? Edward, are you talking about the challenge link?
Cool. So you can see my screen. Just to give you kind of a quick lowdown of what this means, you guys, we're actually going to change this kind of a launch screen in Privy. Our team's working on it right now. But what it means is this is where the data comes from that you get to leverage and find deals, analyze deals, educate yourself on local markets. We basically have what we would call like prop stream or like batch stream level data nationwide. So wherever you see yellow and gray is kind of like what's been democratized, right? That's kind of the standard of data quality. Third party means it doesn't come directly from the MLS. It means that it's slightly delayed. It doesn't have photos. In areas like Maricopa County, they're very stingy with their data. They don't even give you bedrooms when you are getting data from them. So the experience is different. So one of the reasons why we chose some of the markets we did today is because we've got the direct to MLS data. So we actually literally go and negotiate data contracts directly with the CEOs of these MLSs. Now it makes for a slower type launch. There's over 600 MLSs in the United States, and it can take a long time to do that. But the quality of the data that you're going to get once we launch all these major areas is going to be heads above the rest. And it's going to make a huge difference in you being able to actually accurately pull comparables on a property, understand local markets, understand what drives value, what investor activities there. It's going to make you a much more effective investor, because where the rubber meets the road is what is actually having what other investors are already having success with. So if you don't know what another investor is willing to buy and flip, you won't know what a deal is, even if it smacked you right in the face, because there's this big gap between the theory of real estate investing and the actual nuts and bolts of getting it done. And it's the glue is this investor activity. It's what teaches you what a deal is. So how do we find that out? Well, we use this button at the top right here, this fix and flip button, that actually is going to plot on the map exactly where all this investor activity is. Now, there's different kinds of investor activity, but this is specifically fix and flip. Now, I'm not telling you have to fix and flip, but if you're doing any sort of deal where you're measuring how good that deal is based off of a percentage discount of the after repair value, you have to be looking for deals where flippers are actively doing flips.
Okay, I'm just going to translate Benson, guys. It's a lot of stuff. What Benson's saying here, guys, is this is where the buyers are, and it's telling us what percentage of ARV they're buying at. That's it. That's the nuts and bolts of what he's putting together, right? He's showing you, guys, this is where the investor activity is, and this is where they're buying. That's it.
Yeah.
Okay? Don't
And
get
that's how you
confused.
prove comps, right? That's how you get
prove.
comps.
That's how you, and especially in a market like right now, that's what we need to know. We need to know where are the buyers and what price are they buying at. I had somebody ask, "Hey, I'm in Astro Flipping, and where are the deals at?" Guy, go to the Facebook group. Come to the calls. There are a plethora of opportunities there. Participate, my friend. And if you are not connecting with folks, connect with Sharon. She's in the chat right now, and she is going to hold your hand and help you get acquainted with the family.
Love it. So we mentioned Denver, right? Well,
Yep.
Denver is one of the areas I liked because number one, that's where I'm from, but also look at how much investor activity is here. So over 2,000 flips have been done in kind of the general Denver Front Range area compared to some other areas. So you can see here where you wouldn't want to go and look for deals in Wichita compared to Denver because look how many more buyers there are there. Now, what most people will do is they'll look for deals where they live. And I guarantee you a lot of the people that were putting stuff in the chat there, they were picking where they live. And there's nothing wrong with that as long as you have an area that has high investor activity. But if you live in an area where people aren't doing deals, it's going to be more difficult for you to find properties. Now, and it's going to be especially hard if you're trying to find deals, during your recess when you're at school or when you're at work, right? Because those people that are having success in those areas, you basically need the low hanging fruit. And there's more lower hanging fruit in a market like this than there is in an area.
What market are we diving into here, Benson? Milwaukee?
This is Denver.
Denver. All right, let's hop. Let's get right into it. I want to do less theory, more action because we don't have a ton of time today, and I want to get on the phone. So, let's look at some potential deals.
Cool. So, here's all of the closed deals, right? So this is how you know what a deal looks like.
Awesome.
Now,
so
you say you want to call agents. Do you want to call the agents that listed these properties?
No, I want to actually let's get a list of some buyers first. Let's start with the buyers. We heard on Wholesale Hotline last night, guys, that if you are brand new to this, the way into the business is first connect with some buyers and find out what they're looking for.
True.
So we've got some deals that just sold that look like flips. I'm going to start making a list of the LLCs, and then we're going to go to open corporates, and then we're going to find out who the owner of that LLC is, and then we're going to get their phone number on truepeoplesearch.com. So Benson, start shooting out names of LLCs that have flipped houses.
So the company that flipped this house is MS Housing Investment LLC. Okay, MS Housing.
Okay.
Now, the cool thing we know about this buyer is that they actually were willing to buy this property right here from the MLS, and they got it at 74% of the ARV.
And they bought it 74%. And what's their flip look like? Let's look at their flipping.
So they bought it in May, and they sold it last week.
Oh, great job! Oh, they did a good job. They did a little wood paneling there in that kitchen. Let's see that kitchen island.
Oh yeah, I like that. Is that what that's called? Wood paneling?
It's a fin wall. It's like
fin wall.
It's like a fin wall. So I'm gonna compliment him on his fin wall. And so this is why, just a little detail. So when I call the guy, say, "Hey, I just want to compliment you on your renovation. You did a phenomenal job. I like the little wood fin wall that you put on your island." Anyhow, are you looking for a house to buy? Yeah. Well, I just got some in my trench coat. Okay, next LLC. Hey, look,
do you want to get contact
Pacer
on this yet, or no? You want to
That's
look
my
at another one?
What's up, Pace?
Last night we learned Pace's first 100 deals. He didn't even
comp a house.
He just talked to Jamil or a buyer and said, what do you need me to get this at? And then went for a little bit lower.
Am I wearing pants? You'll never know. Every time I'm near Bobby, I take my pants off.
Bobby knows.
It's a rule when I come over. No pants.
I am trying to have Bobby file an HR complaint against me, about me.
All right, let's get to buyers.
Number 2.
Here's the next one. This one was also purchased at 74% of the ARV from the MLS. Look at this. They got this in August, you guys. This is not like something they bought at the beginning of the year when everything was hunky-dory. This literally was bought in August. So this is after everyone kind of knew what the market was doing.
So this guy bought in August. The market had already turned. So this is a bullish investor. They bought at 74% of ARV. What's the LLC name, sir?
It's the Netzer group. I'm sorry, Netzer. Netzer.
Group LLC. Benson, where do you see the 74% on Privy?
It's right here below the before. So we got the before on the left.
Yeah.
And then we have the price. So they bought it for
Oh,
280.
okay, I see it in blue right there.
They sold it for 379. That 99 grand is their gross profit.
Cool. Almost a triple digit flip.
Nice. Let's look at a quick photo of their remodel. I mean, it's not my favorite, but ooh, I see something I like. I like the shelves.
Yeah.
No, you know that this what they did with their fridge here and the little look that cabinet on top of the fridge.
Useless.
All I want to ask is why would you do that? But anyhow, so we're gonna the Netzer group number 3, Benson. Let's get 5 buyers and then we'll call them.
Okay.
Also, guys, Sammy's in the chat right now. Sammy, put your number in the chat, baby. Everyone's trying to contact you.
It's hard to do. You got to put it three numbers at a time since YouTube blocks putting phone numbers in the chat.
Oh,
so
okay.
you got to do it piece by piece.
Sammy, text me right now, and I'm just gonna say it. Text me what number to give out, Sammy. Text me right now.
So you guys, by the way, what you're looking at here is a comparative market analysis. So this is something that we build for you. Every time you look at a property, you can just type the address in, or you can find it in Privy. It automatically pulls comps for you. MLS comps, not just random comps from the internet. This is the same comps that an agent or an appraiser would use. Do you think that's going to make it easier for you to comp and determine value?
Oh, Sharon, you're
100%.
messing me up here, honey. Just Sammy, please. Just Sammy, put a phone number in there. Okay, there we go. Thank you, guys. Reach out to Sammy. You don't understand the travesty of not being in this community. I feel for you. I feel for you. If you are a wholesaler and you're not in this community, all right. 3rd buyer.
So this buyer actually is a person and not an LLC.
Okay. What's the name?
It's Jimmy Della. It's Olivia. So the 2 last names.
Spell it.
DELA space Olivia. OLIVA.
Okay. Jimmy Della Olivia. What percentage of ARV did he buy at?
71.
Hold on. Olivia or Oliva? You spelled out Oliva and said Olivia.
It is Oliva.
Oliva. Okay.
Oliva. Okay.
All right. And then as far as, I mean, this one is not going to be hard to compliment. Look at the dramatic difference in the exterior.
Amazing. The exterior was awesome.
Yeah, with the fence and just the curb appeal. They built that whole porch. That porch wasn't there. I mean, that just creates like, you just want to go inside this house.
Awesome. Jimmy Della Oliva. Okay. Number 4, Benson.
And you can, by the way, you guys, I'm not cherry picking these. I'm just going down the list on the left here. And because I sorted by newest first, it's just showing me the newest, most recent sales that were fix and flipped in this screen. So you're going to be talking to, these are buyers that are doing deals now. You don't want to go in and target people who haven't done anything for months and that are scared by the market. You wanted to find people that are willing to do deals. Now this one, check this out. This is also purchased at 74%, but guess what? They bought it direct from seller. So they actually probably had to spend money on marketing to find this person, but they were still willing to go to 74%. So another bullish investor.
When did they buy
it? March.
Okay.
Maybe not as bullish.
They bought it 74%. And what's the name?
The name is Axiom Invest LLC.
Spell it.
AXIOM.
Invest.
Mm-hmm.
LLC. Great. Number 5. We're rocking and rolling here, guys. I want to get on the phone.
All right. Well, one more.
Yep.
All right. That looks like a townhome.
Emily, are you? It's okay. No problem. I wanted to see if you could start going to True People Search and getting phone numbers, but I want to show people the process. So
Okay.
All right, here's another one, on market deal. So a lot of people think you can't get deals from the MLS. This is totally debunking that whole process, right? You've obviously, Jamil, been preaching that for years. We're the few of the only people that believe that, but 72% from the MLS, they flipped it. The flipper on this one is Paradox Manch, MANCH LLC.
okay, and let's just look quickly at the photos.
All right, so this was purchased from the MLS as well. Here's the photos.
Ooh, they had a cool hood.
You like the hood?
Yeah, I was a cool hood fan. Okay, great. Let's go to open corporates. So the process here, guys, is we go and we find a buyer, just like Pace Morby said on yesterday's Wholesale Hotline. Start with the buyer. If you're brand new to wholesale, start with the buyer. We're showing you how to find buyers. You could also connect with a Keegley. I've got a Keegley in Denver, so they'll help you dispo your deals, and they could also get you connected into the network so that you have an outlet for your things. But we're just going to show you how to also find your own buyers. So Benson is going to open corporates, where we will now search for the contact information of these LLCs. The first one was MS Housing Invest LLC.
All right. So what I actually did was Google it, but we can definitely do this in open corporates as well. So I'll just copy this. And
that's my stomach. See that look Bobby just gave me? My stomach just said, "Hey, what's going on? How you doing, Bobby?" Also, guys, if you have not become a Privy user yet, there is a 20% discount that you will receive today. If you have not yet signed up for Privy, use DAMG as your promo code. And as well, you will not have access to our next challenge, which is going to be the Believe It Challenge, starting January 3rd to 5th. So make sure you've got Privy. You've got a phone number for me?
No. Right now we've got a name. So the agent on this, when I say agent, it's not the real estate agent, you guys. This is the registered agent of the company. Sometimes it'll say director, but this is the next step. So now we're going to take this name, the person who's kind of in charge of this company, and then we're going to use True People Search to look for contact information.
What was the name of the person?
Her name's Anna. Ana Jaxari Gutierrez Chavez.
Okay.
Yes.
Ana Chavez.
And a helpful thing here, you guys, is just confirm the address to see if, if they're in Denver, it would be like Aurora, Colorado. So that might give you a better hit in True People Search instead of just typing in Denver. But this is Denver.
If you are watching this right now from a Facebook group, leave the Facebook group and come to my YouTube channel. I'm telling you, you're missing out on 540 folks in the chat that you could be squatting up with and doing deals with. So 10 of you are watching this from the Facebook group in my Astro Flipping Elite. 25 of you are watching this on my Facebook page. 16 of you are watching it from the main Astro Flipping Facebook group. And 6 of you are watching this from Wholesale Hotline's Facebook group. Guys, leave those spots and come to my YouTube channel so you can connect with the other 600 folks or 550 folks that are in the chat that want to do business with you.
So we're not getting a hit on Anna.
No hits on Anna? Okay.
No hits on Anna.
Let's call her agent. Let's find out her agent's info.
I want to try a couple things real quick.
Okay.
I'm just going to remove some of these secondary names and see if, yeah, it's a really common name. Anna G. Chavez.
You do not need to be an Astro Flipping student to join my challenges. Although if you're not an Astro Flipping student, why? The best community.
All right.
I mean,
So I'm
Astro flipping and
thinking-
sub 2 are the gold standard of real estate communities.
I feel like we're Sherlock Holmes and getting people's phone numbers without even knowing, like starting with a company name and then getting on the phone with them. This is cool. Let's
It's
go.
super cool. Yeah. So we
This
weren't
part is
we
kinda
weren't
fun.
successful finding her phone number, so we're gonna go to her agent. What's her agent's name?
The agent is, let me just confirm it's the correct. So MS Housing. Yes. So the agent's name is Diana Rangel of Century 21. So at the top right here, you guys, with this direct to MLS data, we can actually show you who the listing agent is.
What's her number?
Let me
Do
Google
you have
her
her phone
real
number?
quick.
Can you get phone numbers in Privy for agents? You can, right?
You can if you're actually a licensed agent.
Okay.
We're working on
Otherwise,
getting that.
Otherwise, you've got to
Google it.
go to Google and look for it. Easy enough.
Mm-hmm. All right. So let's see here if we can grab a phone number that's not. Here's the mobile.
Diana Rangel. And
303
okay.
854 4699.
4699. Okay, on to the next. Netzer Group LLC.
All right. So Netzer Group. Let me just, well, there we go. So Netzer Group. I Googled this earlier, you guys. Here's the Netzer Group in open corporates. I'm just checking to see. The reason why I like to Google them, Jamil, instead of going right to open corporates, is sometimes they'll pop up in like a website, right? So here's the Netzer Group website.
Dope. Okay.
Right now, we'll just confirm this is actually Denver, but let's see, through Europe. Oh,
I don't think so.
not them.
No.
Okay.
Let's just hit open corporates.
Firestone, Colorado. That's good. So Todd Eugene Shorman.
Todd.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. And we're going to go to True People Search now, and we're going to look for Todd Eugene Sherman and get his phone number.
In Firestone. I got that Firestone from the open corporates listing. Here's Todd, 51. We got a hit, right? So now we got one step further than we did last time, you guys. And we actually have phone numbers.
Cool. How many
and
we got?
address. Well, we'll call the top one first.
Okay, what's the number?
Let me know when you're ready. 303.
I'm ready to write it down.
506
303
5421. 506
5421. Got it.
5421. I'll give you another
303.
wireless. 303 506 5519.
Okay.
Right,
number 3, Jimmy Della Oliva. Just a reminder, guys.
Jimmy.
We've got 610 live viewers right now. 4 of you are still watching this from the Astro Flipping Facebook group. 11 of you are watching this from my Facebook page. 8 of you are watching this from the Astro Flipping Elite Facebook group. Come to YouTube and connect with the people in the chat. When are you going to have 600 like-minded real estate investors that can do deals with you, that you can dispo with, that you can share deals with? Why are you hanging out in lame Facebook? Come over to cool YouTube. Come to YouTube.
All right, here we go. We got a number.
Okay, and this is for
number is
Jimmy, right?
Jimmy.
Okay, go ahead.
720-935-9830.
Awesome. And then number 4. That is
do you have there?
Axiom Invest.
Okay. Okay. Axiom Invest. New York, Axiom Invest LLC, Colorado. You can see it says Colorado right there.
Yep.
So the director and officers is another company. So what would you do in this situation? I mean, that's a
So
rabbit hole, right?
a company owns the company?
Yeah, and it's named basically the same thing.
Hmm.
Or
So
the director is. So it's, yeah, it's nested.
okay, let's go to the agent.
Okay.
Also, when you guys are on Facebook and you leave comments, you just come up like this, Facebook user. Like, why do you want to be anonymous? Don't you want to connect? You know, the whole concept of what we do here is squatting up, right? So yes, the YouTube is under my name. It's just youtube.com/Jamil Damji, and you'll find it right there. Right there.
Okay. All right. So the agent on this one, this interestingly enough, looks like the wife of the flipper.
Okay.
So Tatiana.
What's Tatiana?
Mm-hmm.
And what's her number?
Oliva. She was with Megastar Realty.
Okay.
All right.
Man, 10 of you, there's still like 7 of you are still stubborn and sitting in the Astro Flipping Elite Facebook group. 11 of you are still on my Facebook page, and 5 of you are still in the main Astro Flipping public Facebook group, and you're just stubbornly hanging on, remaining anonymous, and not coming to find all of the 594 others who are on YouTube right now connecting and networking with each other. So guys, leave Facebook and come to YouTube. I'm just saying it for your own good. I'm not going to say it again now.
Here's a number for Tatiana.
Okay.
I don't know if it's seller or office, 720-462-0589.
All right. And then the last of these was Paradox Manch.
All right, let's look at Paradox Manch. I see a couple enterprises, but it is showing up here in OpenGov .co. And let's see, here it is, Ann Manchester. She's out of Fort Morgan, Colorado.
Okay. Ann Manchester.
Ann Manchester.
Okay.
And Christine, Fort Morgan, age 42. Wireless number is 303-919-2183.
Awesome. All right, guys, I'm going to start calling buyers right now. If you tuned into Wholesale Hotline last night, you heard my brother, best homie, and closest collaborator, Pace Morby, said, if you're brand new, start with your buyer, understand what they're looking for. And then you can go off and find some deals to fill the order, right? Now, why are we calling folks who just listed or who just sold a flip? Well, here's the deal, guys. If you just sold a flip, what might you be? Ready for your next one. So we're going to call them to see if they have desire to do another flip, and just find out what their buy criteria so that we can get them some deals. So on I go. Here we go. I'm going to start giving folks a call.
Who are you
I'm going
calling
to start
first?
with Ana Chavez. I'm going to call Ana Chavez's realtor, Diana Rangel.
Okay.
Hello, this is Diana.
Hey, Diana. My name is Jamil. I was just looking at the MLS, and I saw that you had a property that you helped an investor sell in Denver. It looked like a fix and flip property. There was a really cool fin wall that they had done in the island of the kitchen there. I think it was on Anita Street.
Yeah.
I actually have some property in the Denver area that is really distressed, needing a renovation. And I'm wondering if you have a desire, if your buyer has a desire to take a look at it. It's deeply discounted, and we're looking for a cash buyer to come and take it off our hands.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to send it over to me.
Do you are you working with like multiple investors who potentially buy those?
Yes.
Okay, this is incredible. What I'm going to do, I'm going to put together a deal text for you, and I'm going to send you over the details. I don't have any realtor commissions baked into the number, so if you want, you can literally name your commission in it, because I've left so much meat on the bone on these deals that, if you want to make more than 3%, by all means, do your thing. And I just ask that you add your commission on top of the price.
Okay.
Is this the best place to send it to you, or would you like it through email as well?
No, this is the best place.
Amazing. I will start sending you opportunities. I appreciate the time, Diana.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, one more thing. Can you save me in your phone as Jamil has the deals?
Okay.
That way you'll know who it is when it comes through.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you so much.
Talk soon.
Bye.
Bye. Hell yeah.
Nice.
Incredible call with an agent who has multiple buyers that she's looking to do business with. And you guys see how I just gave her the rules? I straight up told her. So there was no ambiguity. There was no, she'll never be confused about how to do business with me. I'm going to send her opportunities. She's going to add her commission on top. And you guys, I hit all of the dopamine buttons in her head. Okay, I said, you can name your commission. You can make more than 3%. You understand that this is all psychology, right? I was psychologically prepping her to be excited. And then I told her to save my name in her phone as Jamil has the deals. That's how it's done.
That was awesome.
That's how it's done. On to the next. Let's call the Netzer group.
All right, so let me just confirm here. Here we go. Here's the Netzer group. All right. So here's the property right here. It's on Del Mar Parkway.
That was the property they flipped?
Yep. And it's got this challenged kitchen.
Yep.
But you like the shelves.
I like the shelving, yeah. All right, let's give these guys a call. And it's Todd. Todd is the principal there, right?
I don't remember.
Yeah, I got his. I wrote it down.
Hello.
Hi, is it Todd?
Yeah, this is he.
Todd, this is Jamil. I'm calling. I just saw a property that you flipped. Well done on Del Mar Parkway over in Denver. Are you still, sorry, in Aurora? Are you still looking for some houses to flip?
Sure. Yeah, I'm tried obviously adjusting with the market, but trying to just do cleaner, cheaper ones now. So if they don't sell, I'll just hold them as a rental for however long it takes. So.
Love it. Look, I've talked to a lot of rehabbers that are doing the same thing. They're staying in that, starter home price point, really just trying to get in with the lipstick deals. And just like you, if they have to pivot and modify their exit, they can do that. Todd, my name is Jamil. As I said, I specialize in finding these distressed opportunities that need a lot of work. And sometimes they're lipstick, but I really specialize in like the high margin value add opportunities. And so I'd love to be able to start sending you some of those deals. How would you like me to present them to you? Is text or email the best way?
Either's fine. Obviously text I get a little quicker, but
Okay.
email's easier with all the details. Or do you send text with just a link to them sometimes?
Yeah, so I'm really organized with how I present my deal. I'll give you an address, I'll give you the bed bath count, the lot size, a link to photos, the asking price, and then the ARV. One thing that I pride myself on is my ARVs are spot on. I don't embellish. I'm very conservative. I will always send you deals that have a significant amount of opportunity in them.
Cool.
Good
Sounds
stuff.
good, man.
Is there any specific areas that you really like, so I can really target my focus for you?
I'm pretty much flip all the way from. I got one that I just closed on all the way down in Littleton by C470, kind of Highlands Ranch area.
Okay.
But usually it's kind of down like Lakewood, Denver's kind of as far south as I go, all the way up to Longmont to the north. But again, if the deal's right, I got guys that can travel. So usually lower price point. So I'm looking at too, I can buy in the 2s, low 3s, sell in the 4s is kind of the sweet spot. Love it.
Love it. Todd, would you do me a favor and save my number in your phone as Jamil has the deals?
Okay. How do you spell Jamil?
Jamil.
Okay.
And I just ask you to do that so that when my text comes in, it's not spam, and hopefully it'll get your attention, and then we can do some business quick. Because my deals sell fast, so I send them out to a handpicked few, and because the numbers are very compelling, I tend to get really quick offers. So if you save me in your phone as that, you'll never miss it.
Cool, man.
All right, Todd.
Good.
Great chat.
Thanks.
Take care. Man, this is so fun. What a pleasant conversation that was.
Yeah, Todd's a nice guy. You could tell. He was busy, but he wasn't like trying to get off the phone. He was like, he realized that was a valuable conversation and he needed to spend time with you.
Absolutely. And again, guys, listen to the psychology of what I'm asking him to save my phone number in his phone as. Jamil has the deals. Immediately, he's going to see my text messages pop up, and he's going to be, oh, it's that Jamil guy. And, oh, he has deals, right? I'm priming his mind to look at what I send him as an opportunity, as a deal, right? And I explained to him how I send stuff. I told him that my deals move fast. That's why he has to make sure that he's paying attention to my text messages as they come in. Like, this is how you create urgency. This is how you create interest. On we go.
Well, look, I got a question. This seems way too easy. Like, is it really this easy, or are we just getting lucky?
Listen, confidence is what I have when I do this, right? I've wholesaled over 6,000 houses. But when you have good tone, when you're confident and you know what you're talking about, it's always this easy. It's always this easy. That's it. Look, Jacob is one of our most prolific astro flipping community members. This guy is, he smashes it. He was just posting earlier today about a deal that he did with another astro student in Keighley. This community, guys, and the confidence, right? The confidence comes from being a part of a community that helps you, that teaches you, that gives you the terminology, that shows you how to comp properly and underwrite correctly. Confidence comes from education. That's what it is.
Yep.
Education
and repetition.
And action.
Like actually going and doing it, guys. Like, not just thinking you're going to figure it out, like doing it over and over again. You could literally sit at your desk and in 3 or 4 hours contact 10 buyers, solid buyers, that will take deals from you. It's absolutely insane. This is that one for Tatiana, Jamil.
Yeah, real quick. Eli, guys, let's ring a mental bell for Eli. I don't have a bell here to ring for you, bro, but he said, thanks, Jamil. You're the best. Your last Watch Me Cold Call inspired me. And the first day I used Privy, first offer accepted, and he sold it and gets paid this week for $4,000.
Wow.
This is what I'm saying. Eli is not even in my community. He's not even a part of Astro. He just watches my stuff on YouTube, and boom, he makes $4,000. Amazing. Guys, sign up for Privy right now. If you are not a Privy user, what are you doing? That's the code. Damn G will get you 20% off. We still have knuckleheads on Facebook. All right, on to the next.
We got Tatiana, the
Jimmy.
agent.
Tatiana was after Jimmy. Let's call Jimmy first.
I think Jimmy is the one we couldn't find.
I've got a number for Jimmy.
Do you?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm gonna call
so
him.
Tatiana is also part of this deal. So I might have gotten confused.
Okay.
So Tatiana's the agent, but they have the same last name. So Jimmy Della Oliva is the same last name as Tatiana Della Oliva. So they're related.
So let's call Tatiana.
You think that's a more valuable call than talking to the buyer direct?
Well, if it's his wife, yeah, it's worth it. What's the address of the 29th Ave? Okay.
Hi, this is Tanya.
Hi, Tanya. My name is Jamil. I found you on a house that you just sold on 29th Avenue where you guys did a phenomenal job on the remodel.
Thank you.
Are you working with the seller of that house? Do you know if they're looking for more opportunities?
Yes, he is looking.
Okay, I've got some very, very good deals in the Denver area. They all need renovation. They're priced extremely well with a lot of margin to renovate and sell for a profit. I'd love to send you those deals. How would you like me to send them to you?
You can do it through text or my email.
Okay, text or email. Is there any specifics that you want me to keep in mind, like price points, or are you generally open to anything that has good margin in the Denver area?
Generally, yes, but right now he bought one property, so he's looking for another one in a little cheaper price point, somewhere before 400.
Under 400, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you have something, he's desperately looking for it.
Desperately looking for it. Okay, Tanya, I will absolutely come to you with a good opportunity. Can you do me a favor and save me in your phone as Jamil? My name is spelled Jamil. Has deals.
Okay.
Perfect. And that because my house sells so fast, and I never want you to miss my text messages.
Okay, perfect.
Tanya, thank you for your time.
Thank you for your call, and I'm going to be waiting for some deals.
Amazing. We'll talk real soon.
Perfect. Thank you. Have a great one.
You too.
Bye.
Bye. Man, you'd think I'm just like, you would truly think, how am I batting 1,000? Like, what is happening here?
Well, one, they're picking up the phone.
Yes.
Right. So, and you could sense the desperation in her voice, right? She's like, I'll be waiting. Right. She warmed up fast to you, Jamil. That smooth, silky voice.
Like butter.
I think Jimmy would be jealous. Honestly, I think he would.
I appreciate that, Benson. Thank you. Last is Ann Manchester. We're going to give her a call, and we're going to get them ready for some deals.
All right.
What was Ann's deal?
Oh, man, you're calling fast, bro.
Sorry. Delmar Parkway.
Oh.
She's texting me right now, too.
Is that Axiom? No, it's not.
Hi, this is Ann Manchester. Please leave me a message and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks and have a nice day. Bye-bye.
Oh, right here.
At the tone, please record your message. When you
I don't know what their address is.
I'm going to call again. Because if you don't call twice, you never called once.
Where did we get Ann from? Paradox?
Yes.
Okay, Paradox. Anybody know?
This Hi, this is Ann Manchester. Please leave me a message.
All right. I'd say 4 out of 5 was pretty damn good. So let's start looking at some deals.
Okay, if Ann calls you back, I think it was Milwaukee. Let me just Paradox. Yep.
Okay.
So 3558 North Milwaukee Street is the Manch one.
All right. Yeah, what's happening here? 630. We got 640 of you guys watching. We still have how many knuckleheads on Facebook? Like 20 of you still on Facebook. But yeah, hit the like button, guys. Come on. What's up, Latisse? Latisse was at the Bigger Pockets meetup last night. Astro community member, incredible guys. Connect with Latisse. She's doing business and wants to do deals with you. Connect with her in the chat.
So Jamil, are you going to send these people deals? Like, I'm just curious. I know we're doing some education here and you're taking action, but will there be some follow up from the team?
Hell yeah. So I've got franchises in Denver that have fantastic opportunities. So what I'm going to do, because I have access to this incredible network, first and foremost, I'm going to go to my Astro flipping community and I'm going to say, who's got deals in Denver? And I'm going to get flooded with opportunities because Michelle Garabito is in Denver and her whole crew are doing deals out in Denver. So I'm going to take her deals and I'm going to send them to the buyers that I talked to today. I'm going to go talk to my Keegley franchise in Denver. I'm going to get all of their deals and I'm going to send them to my buyers that we talked to today. So right off the hop, guys, without me even having to go and find a house, by plugging into the network that you have, that you get access to in Astro flipping, I already will have inventory to be able to sell to these guys. So if I needed money right now, like if I got to make money for Christmas, because my kids need presents and I wasn't able to save up enough money through the year because life got hard, this is how I could get Christmas money.
All right, so jump into another market. We probably don't need 5 from here, but let's get a couple.
Okay.
So we're going to look at Tucson now.
Okay.
Here's a house that was just flipped, lower price points. This one was purchased from the MLS, 71% of the ARV. Here's the before pics. You know, not horrible. They didn't have to go in. I mean, that's how they can get them at these higher percentages of ARV when they don't need as much work. And if we look at the property history here, Tucson Residential is the company. Let's search for Google. Tucson Residential, they got property management.
Hey, Fabiola, normally I would leave a voicemail, but like just for the purposes of the live stream right now, I wanted to just move on and I didn't want her to call back while I was trying to call another seller. So, or an agent. So that was the reason I didn't, but normally I would leave a message. Good question.
All right. Let's see here. A lot of Tucson residential. Let's try this one right here.
Nearly 700 of you watching live, and we still have about, 20 of you hanging out on Facebook. Come to YouTube and network with the other 642 people on my YouTube channel right now who are doing deals with each other, getting to know one another, trading contact information with each other, and becoming better wholesalers. There's no point for you hanging out on Facebook right now. Come to YouTube. It's at youtube.com/Jamil Damji.
All right. So
if you have any questions about astro flipping like CT has, reach out to Sammy. Sammy can help you out. It's at least worth your conversation, guys. Have a conversation with Sammy and understand the whole concept of astro. Also, if you're not in the community, you're probably alone. It's probably pretty sad. I'm just kidding. It's the best community. it's truly like it's incredible.
All right. So we couldn't find Mr. John Patterson all that easily. It was saying he's in all these different states, which is entirely possible. But we're going to call his agent, Angela Kuzma.
Okay.
And her phone number is 520.
And this is for what, Benson?
It's for a property that was flipped on Eastland Street in Tucson. I'll get you that here in a second.
Oh wait, hold on.
Number.
What did you do? I want to look at deals right now in Denver. Sorry.
Oh, we're going for deals.
Yeah, we're going for deals. Sorry, I'm done with buyers right now. I want to show folks the whole process. Buyer houses, buyers deals, buyers deals. We'll get to Tucson because we might run out of time today, bro. And I don't want to only have done one thing. I want to get to deals right now.
100%. Let's try to do it. All right. So you guys, this is one of the things that Privy is excellent for. So what you would typically do if you didn't have something like Privy is you'd have to go into Zillow and then you'd look at a bunch of houses and go and try to assemble some comparables and maybe find a deal. But with Privy, what you do is you target these high investor activity areas. And then what you do is you use this button at the top of the screen right here that says find similar active deals. Now, based off of our research from earlier, we had like 3 or 4 people that bought stuff at like 74%, another one that bought something at 71. So when you click this button right here, what it does is it actually goes in and it pulls comps on everything that's in this area. And then we basically compare the ask price of the home to the price of the comps. And then if that percentage of ARV is lower that we know our buyers will buy at, then that's a potential deal. So where do you want this at, Jamil? We know at 74, 71.
Let's set it at 75% and less.
75 less. Okay. All right, guys. So what it's doing is it's comping all these houses out for you. And actually, I'm going to zoom in a little bit here. Now let's see what we got. So here's one that's for 417, 425, 430, 499, or 399. We got below 400, right? So we had that one buyer, was it Tatiana, said she wanted to be lower than 400. We got one right here. It's 399,
Okay.
3
How long has it
bedroom,
been in
1
the
bath.
market?
3 days.
Okay. Let's call her.
Let me
Who's
just
the
look at
agent
the
on this?
comps
What's the
real
name?
quick. The agent's name is Toby Waters.
Okay. Phone number.
And then we got a comp here that was just flipped recently, went for 545. So that would put this one at asking at 73%.
Okay.
All right, let's call Toby. All right, Toby, where you at? You can't hide.
That's
But
him.
Toby wants to hide. Oh, here it is right here. 720 300 5114.
Okay, what was the address of that? Virginia.
West Virginia Avenue.
Hi, this is Toby Waters with 303 Real Estate. Hi, this is Toby Waters with 303 Real Estate Advisors. Leave me a message. I'll call you back.
Toby, how you doing? My name is Jamil. I'm calling about your listing at 3228 West Virginia Avenue. Give me a call back at the number I called you on. Appreciate it. Thanks. Bye. Ha ha! Got you guys. You thought I was gonna say my phone number again. I'm not. Let's go.
All right.
I did that last time and my phone blew up. It was insane.
Oh my gosh.
It was insane.
All right, this one's a little tricky one. I'd say it's close to like this industrial area.
Okay.
It doesn't mean we can't write an offer on it.
We can write an offer on it. What's the number of the agent?
All right. So this is Aurelio Lopez.
Okay.
Aureliano Yepes. I can't read.
Aureliano.
That's a great name.
4300 Sherman.
Mm-hmm. All right, where are we at? Okay, phone number.
Yep.
720-707-8164. Sherman.
Hello, this is AJ.
Hey, is this Aureliano?
Yes,
Do you got the listing at 4300 Sherman Street?
I do.
Amazing. Can you give me some details on it? I saw it, you know, obviously a fixer-upper. Just wanted to get some more information if you got any.
I do, but I think we just went under contract last night. Let me double check.
Oh, okay, good. Congrats.
Thank you. Let me see. Yep, they signed it.
They signed it.
That one's pretty much gone.
Okay, okay. Did you sell it close to list price?
Very close to this price, yes.
Amazing. Would I be able to trouble you to send me anything distressed that you have coming to market in the future? I'm a really quick buyer. I pay in cash. I don't fool around, and I'm looking for some projects right now. My crews are, you know, they're all itching to get back to work. So anything you've got that's in original condition or needing a tremendous amount of work, I'm your guy.
All right, send me your full name, email address via text, and I'll add you to my contacts.
Amazing. And again, I like to see them before they hit the MLS if that's possible.
Of course, I get it.
Awesome.
Send me your contact info, okay?
All right, Aurelian, I appreciate it. And you go by AJ or EJ? What's
AJ?
AJ. Awesome. I'll save you in my phone. Also, can you save me in your phone as Jamil Cash Buyer?
Jamil Cash Buyer. You got it.
Thank you, brother.
Okay, bye.
Bye. All right, so I wasn't just going to let that conversation. You know, he sold the deal, so awesome. But I was going to pivot into agent outreach, right? So I changed that conversation from, hey, I want to buy this house to, okay, in the future, can you send me anything that's in original condition or needing work? Now he's got me saved. Thank you. He's got me saved in his phone as Jamil Cash Buyer. And now every 2 weeks, I'm going to follow up and I'm going to text him. I'm going to say, hey, it's Jamil Cash Buyer here. Got anything coming to market in original condition or needing a tremendous amount of work? I'm your guy. That's agent outreach, guys. See? Amazing. Pivot, on we go.
And I noticed that you always congratulate when they say, I heard a couple people on the phones yesterday not congratulating people when they said that their listing got sold. It's like, you got to get on their side. That's easy. Just congratulate them.
Find alignment, right? You want to tell, like, it's a tough market right now. And if the guy was able to sell a house, congrats, man. I don't want to, I'm not
close
salty.
to list. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't want to be that guy. I'm not a hater.
Yeah.
Right. Exactly. You gotta love on them.
Jim, would you ever say, hey, listen, you know, there's a chance that thing doesn't go through. Would you ever take my offer as a backup?
I mean, he said it was pretty much a done deal, but of course, because now we're in contact with one another, I'll for sure check in with him and see how things are going. But I'm not going to assume, and I don't like doing backup offers. I like for them to think of me if the house falls under contract, but it's thirsty to put a backup in. Because I'm not going to come in at that price. If I have him write a backup for me right now, that means I got to come up to list price or close to list price. I don't want to be thirsty for a deal. I want, if the deal falls apart, I want him to come to me and say, hey, the deal fell apart. And I'll say, ooh, what happened? Must be something with the house. Must be chocolate in the house. Maybe they found a body. Maybe the foundation's messed up. Maybe you got a truss issue. Okay, I got you. Okay, well, you know, I probably won't be able to come in at list like your other buyer would. But let me get some details from you and see how close I can get to a number that will be acceptable. That's it. Backup offers are thirsty.
Yeah, you don't want to sound.
I like that perspective.
Yeah.
Okay, let me see if I can find Rusty's info here. So this is another property I just found. That's an office line. All right, we got
Rusty
it.
Wiener.
It's Rusty Wiener.
Ew.
Guys, his name is Rusty Wiener. Okay, what's his number?
He's probably really nice. He got bullied in high school, and now he doesn't bully people. He's a really nice guy.
303 601 5807.
303 601 5807.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
And the property is this one on Cherry Street,
Cherry.
1371 Cherry Street.
Okay.
Pop
All
cherries,
original.
Rusty Wiener.
Oh my God, guys, this is just. I feel like I'm on. This is like a prank show or something.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, is this Rusty Wiener? Hey, Rusty.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude, I thought you were on the phone.
No. Okay. Okay.
We know it's Wiener. We know it's not Wiener.
Rusty.
Rusty, how you doing? My name is Jamil. I'm calling on your house on Cherry Street.
Yep. What can I tell you?
Well, I'm looking for a fixer right now. My crews are a little, desperate to get back to work, and I just wanted to get some details on this one.
Okay.
What do you know about it?
It's got 1,378 square feet up, 3 bedrooms, 1 bath, a kitchen, living room, dining room. Then it has a 1,100 square feet in the basement. It's got a yard, 2-car garage. But it needs some work, that's for sure.
Yeah, that's my favorite. I love the fixture. So the basement, is it completely undeveloped?
No, it's got a work room, a family room, but it needs all kinds of work too,
Okay.
you know.
So, Rusty, before I got on the call with you here, I was running some numbers, and I like the house, and it's priced just a little bit higher than what where I need it to be for the numbers, but I'm coming in unrepresented, so I don't have an agent. I'd love for you to represent me, or if possible, maybe you can let the seller keep the 3% if that isn't, if you don't want to do that. But I'd have an offer around $600K. Do you think we could get that done?
Sure, I think that would work. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Rusty, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to text you my LLC information. Or would you like to write the offer for me and represent me?
I can't represent you because I'm representing the seller.
Okay, so I'll just come in unrepresented, make it easy for your seller, and now we'll do an offer at $600K, and we'll go from there.
Okay. Have you even looked at the property?
I've just seen the photos, but as soon as we get under contract, I'll have my entire team come out and we'll do a full job.
Okay. All right. When I get back to the office, I'll call you and we can figure it out. Okay?
I appreciate it, Rusty. Have a fantastic day. We'll talk soon.
Yep. Thanks.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Come on.
What the heck?
Why wouldn't I go to 550? Because it's just brand new listed on the market. You can't go that below MLS list when it's something just got listed. But I went for a 45K drop. Okay,
Yeah,
now
right out of the gate.
Let's comp this sucker. Okay. It really is that easy, guys. It's truly that easy. Let's comp it. 1371 Cherry Street. What's it worth?
Well, we've got 2 flips in the same neighborhood. Both of those sold for $885.
Come on.
That's pretty good.
And what were the square footages?
The square footage is both smaller. So one of them was 1254. The other one's 1293. We're at 1359.
So we could say a 900K ARV.
Yeah. I mean, these sold. Well, actually, let's look at the months. So the one that's 1254 sold in September 23rd. The one that's 1293 went in May. So 900, maybe depending on the level of construction. But if we check out this one that sold most recently for 885 on Eudora Street, now that one does have an additional bedroom and bathroom.
Okay.
The other one's is a mirror match.
Look at that. My gosh. This is a deal.
So this one here that went for 885. Those are both Tudors.
What's ours? It's a
It
rancher.
is. Yeah, let's look at the front.
Wait, does that have a pitched roof? Could that be a Tudor too?
Man, that's a crappy photo this guy took. Look at this. You can't even see the roof. Let me do a quick Google.
Okay.
There's a chance that this could be a Tudor.
Man, even with the phone, how do people make photos this bad? It's crazy. So this question I'd like to know too, because you kind of said an offer, you gave them a
it's
number
close.
before even comping.
Yeah. So
You just had a feeling. Or
I wanted to just try like 40, 50K under list. Now again, if I was way off, I will then backtrack, call the agent and say, hey, I was looking at some more numbers and I think 600 will be off. I think I actually need to be at like 575 or whatever. But at least I just wanted to get, I wanted to get the ball rolling. Right. And so, yeah, I could have comped it first. I'm pretty good at and fast at comping, but in my opinion, I thought just going for a 45K hit off of MLS list price would have been a good place to start.
Right.
So that's why I didn't do that right away.
So would you recommend beginners do that or no?
I think that don't spend a lot of time doing things before you call. Call first and then look at the number, because here's what happens. People, you'll get stuck comping. You're going to take an hour like trying to comp this deal, and then the day goes by and you've talked to 3 people. Right. I would way rather you talk to 40 people and then, you do all your comping at one time later on.
Yeah. You can mess up too.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah, so there's some other sales here that, this one went for 960.
Confirmed, Abraham.
Not
Hey,
a
man,
Tudor necessarily, but they've got like this, exterior here they'd put up. I mean, this is a renovation, but that's not a full reno. Look at that. They got that old tile in there.
Damn. And is this in the same hood?
Yeah, it's right down the street.
Get out of here. When did it sell?
It's 0.07 miles, 916.
So it just sold in September.
Yeah,
So this is a 900. What did that sell for? 985?
960.
Man, oh man. So I'm going to have a 600K house at 960 ARV.
Minus 1 bed, 1 bath.
It's not cosmetic though. So how much do you think the
Renovation will cost?
Yeah.
Oh, it's going to be a full job. So probably about, let's say right now on a full gut, you're talking about between $50 and $60 a square foot. Okay.
And it was 1,400 square feet.
Yeah. So 1,400 at, let's just be super generous. 60. It's about a $90,000, $90,000 remodel.
Wow.
This is a triple digit flip, bitch.
It's a double, triple.
Yeah.
Triple, double.
Double, triple. Oops, I swore. I'm sorry, guys. Please don't DM me mad at me, please.
Did you swear?
I said, bitch.
Oh.
I did it again.
It's just a female dog.
It is. This one looks good. I mean, yeah.
Can I try and answer that? What's the recommended KPI during the season of agent average?
I love
50 a day?
Claudio. Claudio, what's up, baby? Claudio, phenomenal dude. He's part of the sub 2 community. We've longtime supporter. We love you, bro. Yes, Claudio, the agent outreach KPI, at least 50 conversations a day, my man.
Conversations.
Yes.
Not calls.
50 conversations.
How long do you think that takes? If just going full speed.
960 times. Hold on. How long does it take
to get 50 conversations? It depends on how many people answer the phone.
It take you the day.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So Jacob's saying buyers will be around 68% in Denver, 60 for a full gut. So we're close. I mean, that would be about 580, and I'm in it at 600. So even then, like if I put it under contract at 600 and I send it out, and then I start getting offers a little bit below, that's okay. I'll go to a buyer and I'll say, okay, what's your committed number? Like, okay, 590 is your committed number. Great. Sign an assignment. I don't have it. I can't sell it to you quite yet, but I need you committed. I'll get the buyer committed at 590. Then I'll go renegotiate to 580. I'll get the price drop to 580. I'll assign it for 590. I make my 10K and I engineered the deal.
Yeah.
but I controlled it, right? So it's better to control the deal and then engineer the deal than not, because I can still make this make sense.
Mm-hmm.
Great point, and thanks for the help, Jacob.
So here's another one. It's for sale for $519.
Okay.
It doesn't need as much work as the last one, but the comp that sold that was flipped, it's right down the way.
Well, what was
0.09
Rusty's
miles
phone
away.
number, by the way? Can you give me Rusty Wiener's number again?
303-601-5807.
Thanks.
Do you have a rehab team in Denver?
No, I'm going to give this deal to Michelle.
Nice.
All right. So this one here you get for $519. This one was flipped and sold for $830. So that drops that ARV percentage down to 63% at asking price. Now, minus a bedroom and a bathroom.
That's about take 20 grand off.
So, we're still below 65%.
I love this question. Hold on a second. Dahlia Alexander said, I don't mean to be negative, and I don't take your comment as negative at all, Dahlia. It's inquisitive, and I appreciate it. She says, it seems pretty easy, but however, would it really be that easy for a beginner with no finances to acquire a property? So Dahlia, this is the beauty of what wholesaling is, right? Wholesale is trading in equitable interest. I'm trading contracts. I'm actually not going to buy this house. I'm going to put the house under contract, and I'm going to sell my contract for a fee. Now, is it that easy? I look, I'm a professional at this. I've been doing this a long time, so I'm very confident. I know how to use my words. But this is why we learn, right? So the folks that are in my Astro community, we got Jacob Simpson in here, we got Sharon in here, we got so many incredible Astro community members. You can ask any of them. You learn the terms, you learn the confidence, you gain the skills that make it easy for you to have these conversations. And then when you do pick up the phone and dial, you sound incredible and you know what you're talking about. And then you can actually feel good because you can rely on the fact that you're connected to this incredible community of wholesalers that will dispo your deal for you or bring a buyer. Like, I have no concerns about this property being able to get wholesaled because I got franchises, I got Astro people that can come in and help me get this deal done. So I appreciate the question, and you're probably asking a question that a lot of folks in the chat have. So I'm happy that you did. Thank you for having the confidence to ask that question, and especially because you thought it would come off as negative, and you still had the bravery to ask it. So you're awesome.
Oh yeah. All right. So let's call this one. Eliza Sparks is the agent.
Okay.
And let's see here. Eliza. All right. Here's a phone number. 319 361 9190.
319-361-9190.
Yep.
Okay.
And the property address is 7145 East Colorado Avenue.
Okay. Last thing, guys, you understand that when you're doing agent outreach, when you're doing these deals, working through agents, you need a proof of funds. Okay. If you do not have a proof of funds, email flipfundllc@gmail.com. flipfundllc@gmail.com. And I will give you a proof of funds. I have $1 million in an account that I especially earmark for anybody who uses the Flip Funds proof of funds. And that is your financial backing when you write offers. Okay. So go to flipfundllc@gmail.com, send me an email, and we'll get you a proof of funds.
So suppose this Rusty thing goes through, you're on the phone later on. Like, at what point does the proof of funds happen?
When we're doing the offer.
So you're on the phone with them, you say, hey, I want to submit an offer for this property for $600K. Rusty writes it up.
Rusty writes up the contract.
And then
and sends it to me for signatures, and then sends it to a seller for signatures.
And so when does the proof of funds happen there?
Oh, he's going to ask me to email him the proof of funds in that process. Sometime in that process, he's going to ask for it, because it's every real estate agent is required to submit a proof of funds with an offer to their broker.
Okay.
It's a part of it's the requirement. A broker file is going to require a proof of funds.
And when you're doing it through Flip Fund LLC, you can specify the amount that you
Yep.
want to have showing.
Yep.
Okay.
And they're $10, guys. And the reason that we charge $10 is there's a person on the other side there who costs money. And so the administration cost of it is $10. So, but it's good for 30 days, which is amazing.
Can you use the same proof of funds for multiple offers?
Hell yeah. You make them general. You don't have to have them property specific. So it's good for 30 days, which is phenomenal.
Yeah. So $10, and then you could submit 100 offers in 30 days.
Mm-hmm.
Or more.
Now they're more professional when you get them property specific.
Yeah.
But some folks don't have like $10 for every offer. So we'll also give you a general one.
Someone says, doesn't the proof of funds have to be in my name?
It'll be in your company's name. Correct.
Yep. So general to the fact you guys said it isn't property specific, but it would be your company
Your
specific.
LLC or your name. Yep. All right, let's call these guys.
So one note about this is that there was a note in the remarks that said that the owner is elderly.
Okay.
And they don't move around well. So I'm not sure if there is something there you can say around that might, show some, like you've done some research, but they're elderly. They need to move out. They're probably moving to a retirement community. They need help getting around.
Okay. What's the agent's name?
Eliza.
Your call has been forwarded to an... Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system.
One more time, because whatever.
Your call.
But Toby did call. Toby texted. So I left him a message about a house. Ooh, this is a call I have up. Should I answer this one?
Yeah.
Hey, Christina.
Hey, good morning. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. What's happening?
Oh, just hanging out on a live stream. What are you doing?
I actually just got my nails done.
Oh, nice. Nice. What color did you do?
Red. And then I'm going to go get some crazy designs when I get my feet done one of these days.
Amazing. I love holiday nails.
I know. They're fun. They're fun. So what's going on? Are you still wanting to move forward?
Yeah, I signed it last night.
Oh, I'm not seeing it.
Okay. I signed it right when I texted you.
Oh, shit. Okay. Did you hit finish? Because I don't have anything.
Your phone did die.
Oh, yeah. My phone died.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
My apologies, Christina. I was in the process of signing it last night and my phone died. My guy who's just with me last night when I was doing it reminded me.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm signing it right now.
Okay, cool. All right.
Yeah,
Thank you so
we're
much.
moving forward.
Awesome. Okay, I will be in touch. And
I'll need wire instructions to get the 50K into title.
Yeah, and you're leaving tomorrow, you said?
I'm leaving tomorrow, so I gotta do this today.
Yeah. I'm heading back to my office right now. We have an office meeting. I'll just shoot her over a text, let her know. I'll get them to sign it first, obviously, and just let her know that to send you the wire instructions.
Amazing.
Awesome. Okay, I will get back to you in a little bit.
Appreciate it.
Okay, no worries. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
I just got a deal under contract yesterday, guys. The house is worth $1.5 million, and I got it for $950. Pow!
Somebody ring a bell somewhere. Brent's
Yeah.
ringing a bell.
Pow, 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 pow. Okay, let's call Toby.
All right.
Can you pull up the Virginia house? Great. Thank you.
This is Toby.
Toby, how you doing? Jamil here.
Good. How you doing?
Good. I called and left a message about 3228 West Virginia.
Right. Yeah, I got that.
Awesome. What do you know about it? I like these fixtures that need work. This one looks like it's right up my alley. Do you got any details that you can share?
It was a rental for my client.
Okay.
And they kind of just moved out. So it's in decent condition. Do you know that part of town?
I'm a little familiar with it. I haven't done a project there yet, but I'm not afraid of it.
Well, I know you guys are wholesalers. So if you think you want to write an offer, you can sell it to someone else and assign it. Go for it.
Okay. I love it. I love working with folks who get the game. So
yeah, I do a little bit of myself. I have I have like 6 listings right now that are all kind of fixer uppers.
Oh.
So why don't you shoot me your email? I'll send you my whole list.
Okay.
And some are condos, some are single family houses. So,
And I'll just respond with like my top number on each of them, and if we can make a play on all of them, let's do it.
okay, cool. Sounds good.
Hey, Toby, amazing. Appreciate the call.
No problem, man. Talk to you soon.
See ya.
He's been in the game.
Wow. Bam. Come on.
Oh yeah.
He's like, I know you're wholesalers. Write an offer. Let's go.
Yeah, it's
he
interesting.
just
'cause
saying that?
when I
Did he think
first
he
heard him
knew
call you out
you?
for being a wholesaler, I thought, oh no.
He was gonna give me shit or
Yeah.
something, right? No, nothing like that. Because we have this idea in our heads that people don't like wholesalers, but no.
That's interesting.
That was sexy.
They call me
Awesome.
Toby.
Sick.
Cool. So now what, Jamil? What are we doing now?
We're gonna call
we got
more.
some
We're gonna
offers
call more.
out. We got buyers.
Let's get more deals.
All right. I'm gonna shift the map a bit here. See if anything else pops up. It's a
Yes,
little bit
Eliza,
newer.
on YouTube, it'll be available to rewatch. So come on over to YouTube.
Hey, we can't copy this chat, can we? And email it to everybody? Is that possible?
The
on
live
YouTube?
chat should stay in YouTube.
Oh, it does stay in YouTube. Okay,
Yeah.
good.
All right. So we got here. If anything else popped up, here's one in Aurora. I don't know about Aurora. Virginia. Meade.
Facts.
Yes,
Let's look
sir.
at this one. So one of the things I'm
Yeah.
looking for, Jamil, when I'm scrolling is I'm looking for the Privy preferred tag. See this blue
Okay.
thing right here?
Yes, sir.
What that tells me is that at least one of the comps that we used to find this deal was flipped.
Uh-oh. Benson glitched.
At least one of the comps that we used to find this deal is where you left off.
Was
Oh, you're back.
flipped.
You glitched out. Can you
I
say
did?
that again?
Yeah, so what Privy Preferred does, it looks at the margins, so it compares the ask price of the home to the price of the comps, and if that's lower than what we set was 75%, then we'll flag it. But then we'll add this blue tag if at least one of the comps was flipped.
Okay.
So this house right here was flipped and sold for $850,000.
Holy moly. And how far is it from our subject?
0.34.
Okay, and what's the size?
So here's where that property is located.
Yeah,
There's that
this
one.
Cameras, I can't see.
Yep.
You can't see?
No,
Hold
hold
on.
on. Yeah, there we go. Thank you. Where's our comp?
So here's the comp, the 851, and
Yeah.
here's the subject. Now,
Okay.
the comp is 1449 square
Go
feet.
back to that comp. Sorry, go back to the map. And open. There's that green space there. I need to know more about that. Can you zoom in?
Yeah, well, you can switch to satellite view.
Oh, it's just like a park.
Can you zoom in?
Mm-hmm.
I just want to make sure that we're not in a completely different neighborhood.
Subdivision.
Yeah, between that and that.
So here's a couple baseball diamonds. You know, we're just north of this slightly. It's not
Okay.
on the park, but they're just south of it. They're not on the park either.
Okay, perfect. Yep.
Same neighborhood.
Yep. Okay.
It looks like Privy watched your YouTube video on how to comp.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. So that's that one on Chester. Look at this carpet. It is
Damn.
gorgeous.
Wow. Okay, let's call.
All right, that's Diana Nelson, Keller Williams, DTC.
Bro, did you see this? John Galan assigned 10 deals this month.
That's pretty good. Hey, good job, John.
Hey, Johnny John.
Hey, John Galan.
You're
good
killing
job.
it, John
He also
Galan.
recorded a video that's going to be dropping on our YouTube that's going to walk you through Privy, which is going to be super dope.
Shiz. Oh,
Did
yeah.
he tell you
but
about
no.
his privy process?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's pretty dope.
It's a multiple part series. Privy for dummies. Just kidding.
All right.
You guys aren't dummies.
That probably wouldn't be a bad idea to create that. That might be good. So here's the phone number for Diana.
Okay.
303-887-7491.
Okay. And what's the go back to the house? Chester the Molester Street. Okay. 3100 South Chester Street.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna call. Diana is her name.
Hi, this is Diana Nelson.
I'm gonna call you back, Diana Nelson.
It's like the ones that I pull out my phone to film.
Look at that stove. That thing is old.
I love a house with a walker in it.
Do you?
Hi, this is Diana Nelson with Keller Williams. Please leave me your name and your telephone number, and I will call you back as soon as possible. Have a great day. Bye-bye. At the tone, please record your message. When you've finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Diana, my name is Jamil. I'm calling about the house at 3100 South Chester Street. I'd love to chat with you about it. I am a cash buyer here looking to make a quick purchase. And just give me a call back at the number I called you on. Thanks. Take care. Let's keep rolling.
All right.
When do you tell the agent you're wholesaling it?
I mean, it's an exit strategy. It's not, I don't necessarily have to talk about it.
I'm an investor.
I'm an investor and I do what we do.
I could hold it. I could wholesale it.
I could fix and flip it. I might buy and hold it. Yeah, it could. There's so many things I could do with it, and it's not. As a business person, I'm not required to tell people what my exit is. It's like you're like anything else. It's not someone's business how you make money. It's not, right? So. Now, if they ask, I'm not going to lie. If I've assigned a deal and they say, "Are you wholesaling this?" I say, "Yeah, I found a financial partner who wanted to take the deal on, and so we've assigned our interest." So easy.
Yeah, people are still scared about that, right? They feel like they're not being truthful when they do that. They feel like they're pulling the wool over the eyes of the agent. How do they get past that?
it's a mental thing, you know. It's just this. Look, this is the thing, right? This wholesaling. Unfortunately, there's so much content on YouTube on wholesaling where the people who were teaching it were being shady. They were like, you never want the real estate agent to know that you're a wholesaler, so make sure you hide and make sure you lie and make sure that nobody knows what you're doing because you're a troll under a bridge and we make money because we're bad people. This was the old way that folks used to operate in the business, and that's not ethical, right? So you know, I'm just honest. I do the thing, but in reality, it's nobody's business what my business model is. I'm a real estate investor. I buy and hold. I fix and flip. I wholesale. I develop. I do new construction.
Okay, I think I found this one here that looks pretty good. It's a higher price point, but I mean it backs to open space. It's a pricey place, but there are some good comps at 745.
Okay.
And this comp right here was just fixed and flipped and sold for 1.2 million.
Okay.
I mean, it's right down the way there.
Okay. So 745 to 1.2 is the ARV?
No, 745 is the purchase price. The ARV is between 1.1 and 1.2.
Okay. Let's call. How many days on market?
4 days. All right. This is Ann Meadows.
1 second. Jose asked, hey, if the contract says non-assignable, but you put the buyer as and or designated entity, can you still assign to your buyer? You should be okay. But if I was you, I would have had stricken out the non-assignable clause, because and or designated entity is basically alerting that you might designate or assign the contract. So you're kind of in a catch-22 there.
All right.
All right, let's call Ann.
303-478-1201.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging
Ooh,
system.
I'm getting a call back.
At the tone, please.
Hello?
Hi, it's Ann. Is
Hi.
this Joe?
No.
Hi, how are you?
This is Jamil. Sorry, I think I just dialed you and I went to your voicemail. I was calling about the house on Newport Street.
Sure, what can I do for you?
I'm a rehabber. I'm looking to do a project, and I was just looking at this house because it interested me with that, you know, backing on the green space there, and I wanted to get some details from you on, you know, just the condition and what you saw as the opportunity there.
I don't know that there is one.
Okay.
For a rehabber, because first of all, my client won't come down far enough for you to make any money.
Understood.
And the things in that neighborhood that have sold for over that price was at the top of the market, which was last
July.
Well, in the middle of the flurry.
Yeah.
And I think it was 850 and 830. And so, yeah, I don't think there's an opportunity for a fix and flipper.
Okay, I appreciate that. I am looking for something in original condition or needing some work. So do you have anything coming in the next little while?
You and everybody else who calls me like all the time. Yeah, everybody's looking, really, they are. But right now I don't have anything.
You don't have anything right now. Okay, well, I'll save your number and, you know, just follow up with you every, you know, month or so. Is that okay?
Sure.
Awesome.
Sure.
Awesome.
Good luck to you.
All right, take care.
Bye.
Bye. It is what it is.
So she doesn't know about this flip right here.
Yeah, but you know what? She probably knows something about the neighborhood there, Benson, that is indicative of why there's no opportunity there. And so I'm inclined to take the advice of the person who actually has the listing that understands that little pocket better than I do, because we're looking at this thing from, you know, a computer versus somebody who is in the deal and understands what stuff got sold in and around the house. And so I'm more inclined to take that than to just in my head look, because right, you know, you're right, there's a 1.2 there, but how much does the neighborhood change? It could be a dramatic shift from there to there. And so the person who's got the listing, you know, to me, that's the person that understands that at a higher degree than we will looking at it from a screen, you know?
Yep. Yeah, it makes sense. I mean, that's the whole, you know, idea of boots on the ground.
Yep.
right? Well, amazing.
Yeah. Let's see if we can get one more. We got a few more minutes.
I do have a hard stop in 5.
Okay.
Um,
We will hard stop you in 5 minutes. See if we can get
Awesome.
one more call in. Or should we take some questions? Let's take some questions.
How often do you do this, Jamil? Richard Judge.
How often do I do what?
This.
What's this?
Going on Privy, calling people.
I personally do this whenever we're doing lives. I have a team of over 100 people in my company, and we do this all day, every day. But me personally, luckily, I have got some tremendous team members that do this part for me. But that doesn't mean that I'm not happy to get on and show you guys how it's done.
Why did you start with I'm a rehabber on that call?
Because I do rehab.
So
yeah.
what
And
are
I'm
some
always
good
and
opening lines?
I'm always looking for rehab potential, right? And as a wholesaler or as a rehabber, I'm looking for an opportunity to force appreciation. I want to renovate and add value. And so I'm always looking for stuff that makes sense numerically. And so positioning as a rehabber, because I do renovate, is the best way to get into the mind of the person I'm talking to, the kind of potential gap I'm looking for. Make sense? Sorry to be a knucklehead, but how do you make these deals assignable? Good question. The assignability clause in a contract is what allows you to assign a deal. So if your contract or your state contract has an assignability clause in it, make sure that your contract is assignable, and so that box is checked. The other way is in your buyer name, you write and or designated entity, and that will allow you to assign your deal.
Mm-hmm.
What is the best way to ask? Ooh, I love this question. What is the best way to ask for a contract to be assignable in your offer? Elise, great question. So what I typically say is I am not entirely sure what entity will close in. So I'm going to just make this offer as my LLC name and or designated entity. And sometime during the inspection period, we'll determine which entity will close in. That's it. And I didn't say it'll be my entity that will close in. I just said which entity. And it could be another entity. It could be a financial partner. It could be a deal partner. It could be a buyer, whatever it is. But I state facts, but I state them in a way that doesn't hold me to anybody saying, hey, you didn't tell me what you're doing. Because I'm clearly stating that I don't know what entity I'm going to close in, but I'll determine that during my inspection period. That's it.
I'm interested in this one.
Okay.
When comping, do you take the highest ARV you find if there's 2 of them, or do you take the average ARV if there's 4 of them?
Great question, AJ Pratt. So what I'm typically looking for is the high comp. Okay. So I want to know what the maximum potential is. Now, doing an average, it's a little bit more difficult, and if you don't have current comps, right? So I'm going to look for, especially because the market shifted right now, I'm going to look for the most current comp. So anything right now that's closed in November, October, September, I can trust the number. If it's before September, I'm going to take off at least 10% because of the market adjustment. So that's how I do it. I look for the high comp when I'm finding maximum ARV. I'm not doing an average.
Let's see. So if the contract clearly says not assignable, but you still say designated entity, can you still assign it?
Sharon, I don't think that, okay, so in that case, you're in a catch-22. I would have checked the non-assignability. I would have stricken that out of the contract, and I would have had and or designated entity in my buyer name. So I don't know what the title company will enforce in that deal. So that would be a question that the title company would have to answer. I think you're okay, but I'm not the title company, so I'm not going to be I can't say that you're 100% going to be okay. So don't call your title company and say, Jamil said that I'm going to be able to assign this, because I don't know. Your title company will make that choice for sure.
The other thing you can do is put some language in the additional provisions that says that the seller agrees that this contract is assignable.
Correct. You could do that as well. Yep.
Yep.
So rates are going.
All right, everybody.
Tomorrow.
Thank you so much for having me on the call.
Absolutely,
we're actually getting ready to jump into some Privy training, guys. So if you guys are in the coaching group and you've bought Privy whenever we had the coaching bundle, we're doing our call right now. It's the same time every other Tuesday, and that's what we're starting. So if you are so inclined and you want more training.
Amazing. Guys, that was a fantastic live. Thank you, Benson. I don't know, we lost him there, but thank you so much for jumping in. Guys, Benson was saying if you are in his bundle coaching, there he is. Oh, he's gone. If you're in his coaching bundle, go to his coaching. He's doing coaching for Privy users that are in his bundle. He's going there right now. And for all of you who joined us today, amazing. This was a super fun day of calls. You guys got to hear it. You got to hear us find buyers. You got to hear us go after deals on the MLS. We had some fantastic conversations. We had, one kind of blah conversation. But this is real. This is what it truly looks like. This is what it feels like when you're doing it. I would love for any of you guys that are at all curious about how incredible this community of magical wholesalers operates. Sammy is in the chat. One last time for Sammy's info, if we have it, if we can throw it up on the screen. It is worth your time to check out what Sammy has to say. Emily, you got his number? Guys, reach out to Sammy at 602-461-7951. 602-461-7951 and learn about it. And to the rest of you guys, are we going to do another live stream before the holidays? No. Guys, happy holidays. Happy Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa. For anyone there that is experiencing a tough time during the holidays, reach out to family, reach out to friends. If you're having financial difficulties, now is the time to set an intention to change that, right? I really hope for you. I hope for your family that everybody has a very, very abundant holiday. And from myself, Bobby, Emily, and the rest of the Astro Flipping fam, God bless you. We love you. Take care.
Adios.